My dad for sure. He grew up playing basketball. He played basketball in the Air Force, and he had a possible NBA tryout and got injured and wasn't able to do the tryout. So he's would play in his work leagues in LA that were very competitive, and we would play one-on-one basically from junior high to high school. And I wasn't able to beat him, to be honest with you, until I got to college when I was a little more stronger, put on a little more weight, and was able to out jump him basically. So even to this day, he's still a better shooter than me, and that's something we always have fun about. And he's for sure been my number one critic, but it's got me to where I am today for sure. So he definitely has pushed me. Growing up in LA, playing basketball in school during recess, lunch, that everyone wanted to play basketball or football basically. You know, you had to do sports or else you might end up in gangs basically. I think if I didn't have basketball during school, I probably would have gone crazy. So very thankful for basketball for sure. I didn't even start, I wasn't even a star in high school, to be honest with you. My senior year, I came off the bench. I was able to play with two guys that were able to go to the NBA. Darren Collison plays for the Pacers. He's having a really good career. And Jeff Pendergraph Ayers, he played for the Spurs. He played for the Pacers as well. He's playing overseas now. But my high school coach, I still keep in touch with him, and we joke all the time. You know, he definitely almost made me cry a few times, just being super hard on me, but it definitely helped for sure. You know, we always joke. He basically said I wasn't a stud, so that made me want to work harder for sure. So, and going into junior year, I literally had to play my junior varsity coach's son one-on-one to get on varsity. So I definitely had to work for everything, and then going into college. I was thankful my coach, Lon Kruger, who's at Oklahoma, he basically let me walk on, and he believed in me. He said, you know, the last 2 years, I'll be able to get a lot of playing time. My freshman year, I had a lot of seniors in front of me, so basically redshirted. It definitely helped me. I don't think I would have been able to go overseas if I didn't redshirt, to be honest with you. So through the years there, Coach Kruger and his staff really helped me. I think I gained about 40 pounds in college, so I was a twig, and he definitely, lifting 5 times a week with our strength and conditioning coach, he definitely helped a lot as well. I knew where it was, but I actually had a teammate in Mexico, an older guy. He played out here. He played for, I believe it was the Bison when they were in Euro Cup,
yeah.
Adrian Henning. Huh. And he had nothing but good things to say about Finland. He enjoyed it. And so, you know, I talked to him about it, and my agent is Finnish as well, Jan Wheeling with Blacktop Management. And I was just waiting on a job, basically. I just played in Mexico this season before, and they didn't want me back, so that was pretty frustrating. So I actually thanked him, you know, because I wouldn't have been able to come here to Finland, and ended up with Kauru Basket. At first, I was talking with Coach Gibson from Katia, and he ended up signing somebody else, so that was pretty frustrating, and had to wait like another 2 months and got that call. When do you need me? I'll be there. I'll be on the next things out of LAX basically. So it was a lot of fun coming here right away, and had a great talk with Coach Yussi from the beginning. We talked for a few days, and they decided to pick me up. So it's been downhill ever since then for sure. Yeah, I'm very skeptical. I'm very optimistic about the future. I'd like to play for maybe a couple more years. I don't want to play until I'm 40, though, to be honest with you. At some point, you got to move on with that next phase. You know, I'd like to start a family maybe in the next few years, so I'm not really trying to, whether I'm playing or not, you know. So I majored in criminal justice. That's something I've definitely been thinking about, maybe getting my master's. My dad always stays on me about that. So that's something I've been thinking about as well. So I love coaching, so I definitely would love to stay around basketball, even if I wasn't to continue playing in the next few years. But I'd like to at least play till I'm like maybe 35, 36 at least. I think if you really want to take basketball serious, then you really have to put in that work. You know, when I was in high school and even in college, my dad would always be on me about getting in the gym when I'm by myself or maybe with a friend, you know, and at times I'd be like, yeah, whatever, I'm not trying to hear that. You know, I'm trying to hang out with my friends, or I might be too tired. And in high school, they taught us there's always someone that's out there getting better and better than you. So is more physical, stronger. So you always have to work hard and definitely have to be humble. You know, a lot of kids turn out to be really good early, but then they phase out. You know, a lot of guys in college, one and dones, you know, they're really good in high school, but then once they get to the next stage of college with more grown men, is, you know, you kind of phase out. So you always have to be willing to work hard and to just keep a humble head more than anything.